Shine the spotlight on. Everybody's got a little light under the sun, 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 under the sun.
So I've kind of been seeing this situation from a little bit of a different perspective than probably most folks out there. I'm a nurse. I work in the city at Mount Sinai, St. Luke's. My usual role is, without getting into too much detail, I work with a team that we do heart procedures. My whole team got displaced and spread around different areas in the hospital for the time of the scenario. I got put into the emergency room, and being in the middle of the city, seeing all this stuff there has been pretty surreal. You know, there's not really much of a way to explain something like that. For a lot of us who've been, you know, really putting ourselves out there and working hard, you know, on one hand, there's been a lot of support from the public, and there's been a lot of support from the public, and it's nice to, you know, to get that back. On the other, you know, naturally with everything, we've seen a lot of people come out and say a lot of pretty wild negative things, like that this is a hoax and this isn't real. And I mean, a lot of our hospitals had to resort to put in bodies in trucks. That was very real, you know, and for some folks who live in the other parts of the country to kind of throw that out there recklessly, having no idea, was kind of upsetting to a lot of folks. But nonetheless, we're just doing our job every day. I think that everybody being forced to stay in can kind of, you know, be used constructively and kind of as a blessing a little bit. Trying to take yourself down, ground yourself, think about you for a little bit. You know, there's a lot of people who feel compelled to complain about being stuck at home, but you know, you can be stuck at home alive, and that's better than a lot of other people can say right now. With that in mind, it's just like everybody needs to kind of come together to do the right thing to get past something like this. This is something massive that nobody could ever foresee or expect, but nonetheless, here we are. And I think a great thing that's coming out of this is just watching the way people pull together and get it together and hang in there and be tough. That's what we're built for over here. It's how it goes. Every situation ends up in the same way. We always get through it.